Hi guys, I'm Abby from the Springs Preserve. I know spring break isn't exactly what we thought it would be this year, but we wanted to make sure that we could bring a little bit of the preserve into your home. So we do have some fun crafts for you guys to do today. Our theme this week is sensational, so our sense that we'll be studying today is the sense of sight. We aren't going to be focusing on our sight and our vision. We are going to be focusing on some different types of animals. In fact, we're going to be looking at animals that have some of the largest eyes in all of history. One of the most famous animals that has really large eyes is the Ichthyosaur. You might have heard that name before because even though ichthyosaurs are found all over the world, they have the highest concentration here in Nevada, and therefore it is our state fossil. So you might have seen it if you've been to the Nevada State Museum, you might have learned about it at school. But those ichthyosaurs, they are underwater reptiles. They are predators and they were extremely huge. And that fact was shown in their eyes. Their eyes were about 10 inches long, 10 inches wide. So for reference, our eyes are a little less than an inch wide. So they had extremely large eyes. And they used it to go deep underwater and to hunt for food. Underwater can be really dark, so the larger eyes you have, the more you can see when you're deep down in the bottom of the ocean. One of the ichthyosaur's favorite foods to eat was the squid. Now, squids are still around today, and the reason we know that they ate squids is because we were able to find things inside of their stomachs, the ichthyosaur's fossilized stomachs. So here's a little ichthyosaur for you right here. You can see, even though we don't have the eye fossil, we have that little scleric bone surrounding it. And then inside of its rib cage, if you look and dig hard enough, you can see there is usually some little remnants of fossilized food in there. One of the things they found was the squid hooks, things like this. Squids have hooks, they use it to hold on to their prey. They don't digest as easily as the rest of the squid, so they were able to turn into a fossilized version. We also found things like squid beaks. So squid beaks are extremely hard, and they also turn into like a fossilized version inside the ichthyosaur stomach. Now, squids were the favorite food of the ichthyosaur, but they also rival them in eye size. In fact, the colossal squid, which still exists today, they usually live in the southern oceans, like near Antarctica, near New Zealand and Australia. They actually have larger eyes. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a colossal squid eye. This is about how big that eye is, and so you'll have your very own little replica. Actual eyeballs from the squid are mostly made out of water, so as soon as that squid dies or is brought above water, all that water drains out of it. So we don't really have a really accurate model of what they look like. What we do know is that they are also about 10 inches wide. So what you guys are gonna need today, first of all, is you're gonna need a paper plate. Most paper plates are about 10 inches wide, so they make a perfect example of what size that colossal squid eyeball is. Then all you need after that is some construction paper. You're gonna make your iris and your pupil. The pupil is usually about 3 inches wide on a colossal squid. The reason they have such big eyes is they also live towards the bottom of the ocean. They need really good sight to catch luminescent fish, and they also need it to avoid their number one predator, which is a sperm whale. So these eyes let them see light really well at the bottom of the ocean. It also lets them see things that are really massive, like sperm whales at the bottom of the ocean, hunting for them. So all you need to do is you're gonna cut out your iris and your pupil. The iris can be whatever color you'd like. I just chose green. So you just go ahead and glue it on there in the center. Glue your pupil down. And then around the edges, you're going to draw those little red squiggly lines. Their eyeballs look pretty remarkably the same as any other eyeball. They look a lot like humans. We have also their pupil and iris. I used for this one, I used some red glitter glue. You can just use some red glitter, or you can use a marker, and that works as well. So all you're gonna do
is you're just gonna draw little squiggly lines. You can even use your own eyeballs for reference if you'd like to.
And you're all done. Now you have your very own replica of a colossal squid eyeball. It's pretty neat.